Today we are debunking crappy car mods that don't work, and we're going to show you exactly why they don't work. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. As you just heard in the intro, we are debunking crappy car mods, and we're talking about why they don't actually do what they claim to do. Now, obviously, if you've been watching this long already, you think we're talking about this gigantic spoiler, which is not the topic of this video. I actually like this spoiler. I bought this spoiler and I mounted it on this car on purpose. But the reason why I mounted this spoiler on the car is not for this video, it's for a future video that's coming up. You'll want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can see that video when it comes out. No, for this video, we actually have to pop the hood, and then we're gonna check out something right up here. No, it's not the air filter, although that questionably works. It's this device right here. This device is the Platinum Series Diamond Coat Corrosion Management System. You can see right now it's not on. This device has two wires on it. Two of them are for your power. That would be this one right here, the red and the black. That just powers up. And then these other two go two separate places. So one goes this way and one comes under here to this. So this is the easiest thing to see right here. This little plate. Do you see that plate there? That plate is stuck to a bare spot on this frame of this car. So this will kind of start to explain why I have such an old car on this show. This is a 2009 Nissan Altima Coupe. It's a two-door, and it has the 3.5 liter V6 engine, which is in all Nissans of this era. This is the 300 horsepower, 6-speed manual transmission car. For those of you who know about this car, you know that this car is pretty awesome. And those of you who don't know about this car, well, you're gonna wanna check out the video where I review this car and what makes it so awesome. This particular car actually came out of a province in Canada known as Ontario. Now that's significant for this test of this device, and I'm going to tell you why. You see, in Ontario, we get crazy winters, and in order to combat our winters and help make the roads safer to drive on, we use a lot of salt. Now, salt is great for melting snow. It's great for clearing out wetness on a road to create a dry surface for safe driving. The side effect of all of that salt is it totally destroys your car. It rots it to nothing quickly. It will corrode and eat away at any exposed metal, create rusting and paint bubbles and all kinds of junk. It's the reason why a 2009 such as this would not normally survive very long in Ontario. This car has spent its whole life in Ontario, and it has had our corrosion resistant system installed ever since it was new. You see, I bought this car off the original owner who had just moved to Alberta, where I am right now filming this video, and he was looking to sell it because he did not want to go through the out-of-province process to make this car legal in this province. So I picked it up for a smoking good deal. That gives me the opportunity to review a product such as this corrosion-resistant device. I remember when these devices came out and everybody said, there's no way it works, it can't work, this is a scam. They costed about $100 at the time, and everybody across all kinds of car forums all agreed with one thing. There is no possible way that this little device can be plugged in and keep your car from getting rusted out. So what better test to do than to see how well this car, which is now 15 years old or close to it, has fared in the Ontario harsh environments with the corrosion resistant device installed, and how that compares to other examples of cars in this same era. So my editor is going to flash cars that are 2009 that have been in Ontario on the screen, so you can see a really great example of how bad these cars look so quickly. And then we're going to look a lot closer at this car. So obviously, as I've been doing this video, I've been going around the car so you can see it from every angle from about 10 feet away. And it's no secret, anything looks good 10 feet away. But when you get up close, what does it look like? So we're gonna go deep down and see what all these look like. Let's go have a look. What do you think? What do you think? When we go and look at the underside of this car and the wheel wells and all of that, do you think it's gonna be rusted out? That this paint job is just a cover? That these wheel wells are covering up rusted out wheel wells? What do you think? Put a comment below before you watch the rest of this video, let's hear what you have to say, because we know that these things suck. We know that they're no good. So obviously this thing's rusted out underneath, right? So the first thing we want to do is check out these wheel wells. Now look down inside here. Here is the wheel well. And we've got actually bare metal from where these things were installed on, but you can see all of that metal is fully intact, completely, like surprisingly intact. Let's go to the other side, see if the sun will lighten that up enough that you can see. Like, this is amazing, actually. Like, that was just a chopped raw edge. There's no rust there. Surprisingly, no rust at all. What about underneath here? Now I'm gonna go underneath this rocker here, because these are where you're gonna get rust. Normally you're gonna get rust right here. I can't see. Normally you're gonna get rust right here where the pinch welds are, especially for jacking the car up. These will typically be rotten so bad that you can't even jack the car off of these. But as you can see, that is straight and clear. Like, that is so clean. There's a little bit of surface rust right here, but that's it. If we look down under here at the subframe assembly, like, there's no rust here anywhere. It's amazing. It's actually, I'm surprised. Now let's see. Let's open the door and have a look. Normally in here, you'll get lots of rust as well. This is the original paint. So you've seen the outside has been painted already, but it's not the best paint job. Even up in here, the door jamb has had some surface rust that's just, it's not rusting at all. Even down under here and into this area here, there's no rust there. Normally we're gonna get rust along there. Now underneath these side skirts, I've actually had these off. No, it's actually falling off. There's no rust in there either. I gotta try and clip that back on. I don't wanna lose those. None at all. Let's check the other side. So again, up in here, underneath here, nothing. You can check the front subframe. There's surface rust on there, but really nothing. It is so clean. It's so clean. Let's look underneath here again. So you can see it's bent a little bit, but it's certainly intact. I can tell you I've jacked this car up from those points. Even the underbelly here is totally rust free, like a little bit of surface rust. Even though there's an undercoating on here, it's still perfectly clean. This is very amazing. So it turns out this car is not rusty at all. And I can tell you for a fact that the paint job on here has no bearing on how good that body is. There is no body repairs on this at all, yet it's still in this much condition. Now I know the easy conclusion for you to come to is that this car must have just spent all its time sitting in a garage. It hasn't driven anywhere, and that's why it looks so good. But this car has 358,000 kilometers. That's like 280,000 miles. This thing has been driven everywhere. It's been exposed to the winter snow, the worst conditions ever, and it looks this good. So as it turns out, this piece of crap device that everybody agreed doesn't work and that you shouldn't waste money on it might actually work after all. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video. We'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.